3, 2, 1, it's showtime.
Well, hey family! Oh, well, John Murray.
Happy Wednesday, happy hump day. We're all new today. How you feeling? Because you was a little cranky in the morning meeting today.
You know what? Here's the thing, yeah. I posted this yesterday because I haven't been working out in a while, and I'm back in the gym. But my doctor told me that I have to lose 20 pounds. I know. He said, because it's not like what's going on externally. Like, I don't need to lose on the outside 20 pounds, but he goes, internally, things are going on in your body, and losing weight is going to help stop all of that stuff internally for your health. So, you know, I'm gonna look like a crackhead, but yeah, but I'm gonna be a healthy one, because I don't need to lose 20 pounds, it's too much, but internally I need to. So what happened was, I have been doing this for like the last week, and I've lost 2 pounds. I've been doing 2 pounds. I stopped doing that Mounjaro because I wasn't losing any weight, but my blood sugar was fabulous. But I started my Mounjaro, I've been walking, so I lost 2 pounds. But here's the thing, you know how you lose weight and you think you can wear anything? You know, so I lost these 2 pounds, and then I reached far back in my closet this morning. That's where all your skinny clothes live. You know, the ones that you done bought years ago, and you like, I'm going to be able to wear it. And I saw a jumpsuit in a size I haven't worn. It has been a year and a half. And I got so excited, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna fit into this because I done lost these 2 pounds. And when I tell you, I started shimmying into it, and that day, you know when you just trying to get it on? And I kept trying to get it on, and that sucker was so tight, it was like a straight jacket. And I kept pulling it because my waist is larger than it was a year and a half ago. And then the top of the jumpsuit, when I tell you ever had your boobs pressed so flat, it looked like one fist? Like your boobs look like one boob in the middle of your chest. And I'm telling you, it pressed my boobs in so tight, I could have saved money on my breast reduction surgery because I was flat. And then the thing about it was I kept trying to pull it. It was so tight on my belly. This became a gastric sleeve jumpsuit. And I put it on, but I couldn't get it off. So I had to wear it, and I was in the back of the car. Car drove me to work, and I was like this the whole time. And I've never had an outfit on that was so tight. I was nauseous and dizzy at the same time. I had a headache. I did not look 2 pounds thinner. Not at all. And ladies, you know how we do. I said, I'm gonna still wear this sucker. I'm wearing it. But it's, you know, mainly because, like I said, I couldn't take it off to change my clothes. And when I got to work, I had to do a fitting with Willie Sinclair III from the Milwaukee Sinclairs and Chanel. And I tried to take it off, and I tried to get into the outfit, but it was just so tight. I had to lay down and have a whole team of people trying to pull. Oh my God. They was trying to pry this thing off of me, and it was all hands on deck. And every time they pulled it, it made me even more dizzy because it was stuck, and I said, it's stuck on one of the rolls on my stomach. So we finally got the jumpsuit off. So, you know, that's the thing, I'm gonna lose. Oh my God. I'm gonna lose 2 more pounds and see how I go. I don't know why we think when we lose a couple pounds, we lose 2 pounds and think we can fit into 3 sizes, dress sizes smaller. So just say a prayer for me. Yeah, this is a journey right here. Oh my God.
I'm glad you got your denim outfit off, and I'm glad you're in a good mood now.
I am in a good mood. Yeah, now that I took it off, I'm in a great mood, boy. But I was so stressed out. I'm telling you, I wanted everything I'm not supposed to eat. I was so stressed out. That's what I wanted to. But I was like, nope, because I done did these 2, and it took a long time to get to those 2. So, y'all, Patti LaBelle had to stop a recent show due to a major wardrobe malfunction. Now, I know what y'all thinking. It wasn't her clothes that'll of her performance or anything like that. She dropped her rings, okay? And when I tell you, Patti LaBelle stopped the entire show to find them. Take a look.
Oh, shucks. Oh, my rings. Help me, honey. Pick it up. I have 4 of them. Oh, Lord. Is it 4? Need that 4th one. It's the pinky one there. The little happy face. Thank you, Jesus. Oh, this is no joke. Woo! I got him. I have
Okay. I thought it was so funny. First she said, oh, shucks. But Patti, it may be time to stop doing the Patti dance with your arm. I'm feeling good, head number 2. Know where I'm going, I know what to do. You know, it's that ooh, 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 because the ring's gonna fly off. I gotta that thing right there, you asking for your rings to go off, because Patti, she does that thing. Oh my gosh, the spirit of Patti LaBelle overtook me. That right there, oh my gosh.
And you know she watches every morning. She gonna say that Sherry's a fool. She's a fool.
When I tell you, I say, Patti, how do you lose 4 rings at the same time? You look amazing. I go, how much weight have you lost in your knuckles? Because you know Patti's rings cost a lot of money, okay? That's worth stopping your show for, when you lose those rings. And I understand Patti, because if I lost my side tooth in the middle, because I told y'all before, if you watch the show, my tooth cracked. They had to take my tooth out, so I got a temporary tooth until they can put the real implant in, and they only gave me 1 side tooth. I said, I need 4 of them, because let me tell you something, side tooth are like reading glasses. You always misplace it. So I always gotta pop it in. And if I lost my side tooth, I wouldn't want anybody stepping on. I would stop this live show. And I'd be going, nobody move. Turn on all the lights. Matter of fact, audience, look under your chairs for my tooth. Because the way I talk, my tooth would fly right in the 3rd row. Oh my gosh, so Patti, I get it. I bet you be out there with no rings on the next show. Or maybe some costume jewelry. I feel terrible. Maybe we could get Patti some more pies so she could gain weight in her knuckles. So they stay on there. But we love you, Patti. We're so glad you found your rings. Oh, gosh. Now, y'all, this one right here, this is my show right now. The new Bachelor has got these girls playing dirty. All right? Now, Grant Ellis is this season's Bachelor. So last week, we told you he kissed 7 girls on the first night. Okay? 7 girls, y'all. And this was the first night, so he had just met these girls. But he got right to the kissing. He even kissed a girl who said she didn't kiss on the first date. Okay, so now, this week, the girls didn't come to play. Now, let me tell you, Grant, he played professional basketball overseas. So on their first group date together, he thought it would be fun for the ladies to compete in a slam dunk contest. All right? But as soon as the contest started, there was a flag on the play. Instead of following the rules, Zoe opted to steal Grant. Okay? So the other girls were so offended, they confronted her head on. Take a look.
Hey, Zoe, let's go, girl.
Actually, I think I'm gonna forfeit my shot and steal Grant for a few minutes.
Okay.
To a secret spot.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know about that.
All right. I would have thought that it was disrespectful as we're on a group date to try and take that time for yourself.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I think all is fair in love and war. And the car said, shoot your shot. So I shot my shot.
Okay. Here's the thing. Everybody's mad. This ain't gonna be a group marriage, all right? So you can't worry about the other girls. If it's there, you have to take your shot. Like, I'm sitting here going, all y'all heifers acting like y'all wouldn't do the same thing, okay? Zoe just happened to do it first. So I was not upset with her, because all the other ladies are gonna do it too. I am upset because all the kids were there. Now, Zoe, you didn't have to take him from the kids. Did you, when y'all saw when she went to get him, look how upset the little boy was. They done brought these kids all the way across town. The kids expected to play basketball with the Bachelor. This was probably gonna be the highlight of this little boy's year, okay? They took him out of school to do this, and that little boy is looking like, do we gotta go back to math class now? They are sending these kids home empty-handed, and now their parents have to explain what happened. So, Zoe, I'm mad at you, not for being selfish, but you were selfish with the kids. Like, let them have at least a little bit of the moment. But as far as those other girls are concerned, she didn't come there to make friends. She came there to get a man. So, Zoe, shoot your shot, girl. See what happens. Oh, my God. There's another show that I love this show. It is called Married at First Sight. I don't know if y'all seen Married at First Sight. Now, it's been on for a while now. Married at First Sight, it's a reality show where couples are put together by relationship experts. So they agree to get married and they never meet until they walk down the aisle. They see each other for the first time on their wedding day. Now, they had one couple, Michelle and David. They seem to have a very different understanding of how married couples should behave, all right? Now, David admitted to texting not one. Okay, first of all, I don't like Mr. David. He's Mr. Defiant on this show. You can tell David does not like being questioned at all. He said, yes, I got Jackie O. Yes, I got Roxy, and I'll do it again, too. I mean, his whole body language was suspect to me. Because here's the thing, David, when you say nobody told you or let you know, when you go fill out the application to be on Married at First Sight, there's some non-negotiables and tangibles. It's called Married at First Sight. So you don't go texting other women. You don't go get coffee for somebody you dated on Tinder because you're married. All right? There's just some stuff, like, what has to be explained to you? There's just some stuff that you do that you know you gotta let go of when you get married. Like, I'm with her. Any idiot knows you don't still text girls after you got married. That's why you applied to be on the show, because you know you needed to do something different, because the stuff that you were doing before, it didn't work. So that's why you going to the 3 experts saying, you know, put me with who you think I should be married to. So maybe getting coffee for a girl that you met on Tinder is one of the things that you probably should let go of. Or you should have married that girl on Tinder. Good grief. I don't know on what planet any man would think that this would work with a woman. You married and you still texting the other women. But I gotta tell y'all, I love this show just for that reason, because I'm always screaming at the TV. And I told my friend Kim Whitley, I told her, I said, I really would have loved to have done this show, because I love Married at First Sight. If I wasn't a talk show host, a comedian, an actress, a podcaster, an author, a game show host, and raising my son, I would have signed up for that show. But you know, when I see this guy, it changes my mind because he's still immature. David, you got to figure out how important your marriage is versus the girl who needs a venti latte, okay? A venti latte. But I like it. It's always like, it's that if you've watched the show, the bride is standing there and she's so nervous because you don't know. Because I liked it the first season. Remember Jephthah and his wife did it, and then they had the little Laura. But you're waiting for them to come, and you just like, oh gosh, please don't let them look like this, or don't let them look like, and they're looking, going, please let her at least look a little. So I've always like, oh my gosh, I would have loved to try it, but it's too many things, because I don't want to be in TMZ married.
Not a third time.
Not a third time. You ain't got to worry about that, John. You would not have to worry about that. Anyway, Married at First Sight, it airs Tuesdays at 8 on Lifetime. And I gotta say this, it airs on Lifetime, which is not how long that marriage looked like it's gonna last with David. But y'all, it's Caption Crunch Time. So, Caption Crunch Time, I'm gonna post a pic on my Sherry Show Instagram page and see if you can make me laugh with your captions. So here's today's Caption Crunch photo. All right, so here's me and Lisa Ann Walter from Abbott Elementary playing around last week. And yes, that is me in the ski mask. All right, so scan the QR code at the bottom of the screen, and it's gonna take you right to this photo. Or you can go to our Instagram page to find it. And then later on, we're gonna read your funniest captions for a Caption Crunch. But we have a great show for you today. Because later on, Debbie Matenopoulos is here with some snacks for the big game. And up next, reality star Melissa Gorga is here. Sherry will be right back. My first guest has both beauty and brains. So for almost 15 years, she shared her life on The Real Housewives of New Jersey. Now she's all business, opening up a new store and starting a cookie company. Please welcome Melissa Gorga. You come by, you look absolutely amazing. You look so beautiful.
Thank you, and so do you.
Thank you.
You are in your prime, girlfriend. You look amazing.
'Tis the season, girl.
It is.
This is like I'm in my prime. Orgasms off the chain. You looking good. It's a good season.
See, this is why we love you.
Let's
go. I'm wearing red. It's that time of year.
It's that time of year. And I got to say, because I know that it's New York Fashion Week, are you going to any of the shows?
Yes, of course. Yes, we're setting it all up. You know, it's always like a chaotic time of year, but it's fun, and there's fun parties, and you see all the fashion.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're setting it all up right now.
Absolutely.
Of course.
Now, I love this because since you were here last, you've reached a milestone. Congratulations, 20 years married to your husband, Joe. 20 years. You are doing something right. Now, Melissa, you got to tell me this, because a lot of reality shows, marriages don't last. So, you know, how did you do it being on reality TV and everybody being in your business?
I know, and they are in my business. Let me tell you, they're trying to find business that's not even there sometimes when you're on this reality show, right? So it's crazy, but I feel like 20 years is like amazing, even if you're not on reality TV these days.
Absolutely.
So to be able to do it in the spotlight and kind of having people, critique and watch.
Yeah.
I have to say, I'm extremely lucky. I have an amazing husband. He wears his heart on his sleeve. He's such a great guy. And you know what? We just have a huge love for family. Like we're all about our kids. We're all about living, working hard, living great. So we mesh well together.
See, you and Joe. I love this picture, y'all.
Oh my gosh.
Was this like when y'all were first dating or something?
I am 24 years old in this photo.
Oh my.
This is one of my engagement photos.
You look the same, girl.
Yeah, I wish. I don't know, but thank you.
So this was your engagement, one of the engagement pictures.
That is one of my engagement pictures, yes.
Okay.
They don't do it like they do now with Instagram. We just went to a studio. Now it's who knows what goes on. These people, oh my God, the baby showers and the engagement.
Reveals everything.
I didn't
and
do
this
all
is
that.
nice and simple. And 20 years, I would take advice from you because y'all have been through the gamut and you have stayed together. So you know what you're talking about.
Yes.
All right?
This is my strong part. I'm pretty good at, relationships and just making a solid marriage work, right?
Yeah.
And we give and take. We do give and take, and we have fun.
And
I feel like couples forget to have fun. We still date.
Okay, that's what it is. And I can see the fun because you and Joe, I gotta say, y'all are one of the hottest. You two are one of the TV's hottest couples.
Thank you.
Okay?
Thank you.
Like you were saying, you got the red on. The Valentine's Day is coming up. So what is the sexiest gift that Joe has ever gotten for you?
Oh my gosh.
Valentine's.
Sexy?
Yeah.
I mean, this had to be and I'm talking years and years ago, he might have gotten me a little lingerie. But never, ever again, because I was like, all right, enough with that. I want chocolate-covered strawberries. But now, I'm telling everybody, the cool thing to get is sprinkle cookies for Valentine's
He got you your cookies.
Yes,
he got you. Okay, and I'm gonna talk about the sprinkle cookies because I want to know about it. Did you get him? What's the sexiest thing you ever got him for Valentine's?
What did I get him? I just write really sexy cards.
Oh, you do?
I do a lot of promising through notes.
Oh, so he can pull one out and just hand it to you?
Yes, and then he holds it against you because there's proof in writing, that you say, you never put it in writing because then they
I love it.
Yeah, I like to write. I'll write a cute little.
The little love notes.
I'm also known for that text message during the day that doesn't add up by the time I'm cold at night and my socks in my.
So you.
He's like, but you were so cute on the phone today. I'm like, I don't feel like that right now. I'm cold.
Melissa, you are terrible.
I'm like, I'm tired, and now it's just, I lost that mood,
Okay. You got to send the note right before you get in the bed or something. Right when you're ready. You got 3 seconds to make good on this note.
He has, in part of one of his comedy shows, he laughs at me because he says, when we're out and I'm drinking and I have a cocktail on me, I'm like, woo, Joe, look at me, look at this, la, la, la. He's like, soon as we drive home, and your toe hits the driveway, you are a completely different human. I'm like, yeah, you took too long to get home. I'm tired.
Well, you know who's not tired? The 3 kids.
Oh my God.
The kids are grown up. You got Antonia, she's 19. You got Gino, he's 17, and Joey, 14. Okay, so the boys are in high school together.
They are.
So, are the hormones raging off the hook, girl?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes. I hear about girls in my house all the time, and I try not to pay attention because I still feel like they're my little baby boys. And I don't want to know, but I always hear things, and I'm like, who? Who did that? Oh, you kissed? You don't know how to kiss. You don't actually know how to do that.
Right.
I find it baffling that they even
Girl, I think once they hit some lips, they know. I don't think it. I think that's a no-brainer.
They know.
They know,
They
girl.
know. We just went on vacation. We were in Aruba, and there was this type of nightclub outdoor space they kept going to every night. And the stories that I would hear of the fun and the and I'm like, what goes on at this place? But it's time of life. They're living, you know. So I'm trying to just be a teen mom now.
They're good kids. They are.
Thank you. They are.
And you got Antonia, she's in college. Okay, first of all, I saw this meal that Antonia cooked in college. Like, I don't know what happened to ramen, top ramen noodles in college. Tell me, how did she make this meal, Antonia, in college?
She learned from the best, I must say. I taught her, that's chicken cutlets. I make a killer chicken cutlet.
Really?
Yes, and I taught her. I do some cooking videos on my Instagram and stuff where I'll teach people how to cook. And she watched my Instagram video and she's like, you would be proud. I made chicken cutlets. And she made little red potatoes on the side.
Look at her.
Yes.
So the freshman 15 will not be hitting Antonia. She's cooking healthy.
I mean, she's been doing better. I feel like she's a sophomore now.
Yeah.
She did get the freshman 15, but then I think she started to eat healthier and stopped going to like all the fast food and, you know.
Yeah, because she cooks like that. I mean, good. That's great.
I know, she's making chicken cutlets.
In college.
You know, like that's pretty good. I didn't learn how to make a chicken cutlet till I was like 32 years old, so.
So good for Antonia.
I'm like, you are doing it.
She's
like,
killing it.
Yes.
And you are killing it because you have transformed. You are really killing it, girl. You have transformed from a reality star to now you're an entrepreneur. So I got to congratulate you on opening your second boutique, which is Envy. Your second.
Yes.
Like, how much does this mean to you to be creating a legacy for the kids?
Huge. I feel like that's the biggest part. For me, it's not so much about the money and the success of it all. It's really about my kids watching me and seeing how I'm at home on my computer, how I put the time in, how I'm very hands-on. Envy turns 10 this year. 10 years.
10 years.
Yes, of this
for
boutique.
Business.
Yes. And each year it grows and grows, and my daughter sees that. And now opening, you know, this new business with Let's Sprinkle, she's watching all of these businesses and how I just kind of, you know, I want her to jump on in soon.
I love it. You know, and we're going to, you know, everybody on our staff, we love the sprinkle cookies.
Oh,
thank you so much.
Of
Thank
course.
you for bringing some.
Of course.
So what's it been like? Can we bring them out?
Yes.
Here we are.
We have some.
Can we help?
Let
me
get hold
right
on.
here.
We
so
have
you
some
tell me,
sprinkle cookies.
what's it like having this company, your sprinkle cookies? Look at that.
My
they
God.
smell amazing.
Thank you.
Look at this.
Thank you.
Oh
Yeah,
my gosh,
they're
how's
awesome.
it been having this company?
First of all, a sprinkle cookie is like a feel-good cookie, right?
Yes.
They're colorful, they're bright. They're real Italian cookies made with real butter in an amazing bakery. And let me just tell you, these have been such a hit, and I honestly can't believe they went viral for Christmas, over Christmas, and they've just been doing amazing. And it's pretty great to be able to build a company from the ground up and just be able to do something like this. And people love them. Have you tried these yet? They're really good.
We're gonna get some sprinkles for the audience. We're gonna get some sprinkles for our audience because they are so good. I love. Congratulations on this.
Thank you.
I want to quickly talk about Housewives.
Yes.
Just quickly now. There have been reboot rumors, okay, but it looks like the cast has got to be cleaned up.
Correct.
So if they brought on different cast members, would there be a chance of you coming back?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I think there's a chance for. We'll see. You know.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that we'll get some news about the Real Housewives of New Jersey sooner than later. We were told we would get news like after the new year.
Okay.
So I do think that they are working on it right now. I have some good. Yeah, I feel like they're working on it.
Good intel.
Yeah, and I know they're definitely talking to bring in some new girls. I'm assuming they're going to keep some familiar faces as well. So,
because I have to say this, like, I love you. I love you, and I love your sister-in-law, Teresa. And so you got fans of both of you. Would there be any kind of world where you might bury a hatchet, or is it just...
I don't think. I think it's past. I think the ship has sailed.
Okay.
Yeah, so, but we'll see. We don't know what's to come or what, you know, I never say never in life because I always find out that's exactly what happens.
Absolutely.
So we'll see what's next. And I'm excited about any chapter. I'm busy, by the way.
I know you are busy. You're busy baking.
I I am like booked and busy. So whatever comes, I'll be happy to do. I love Bravo. I love working with the network. They're a great family to me. So we'll see what happens.
But in the meantime, you got some like amazing cookies.
Yes, yes. Oh. We're gonna eat sprinkle. Cheers.
Oh my God, cheers. Mm.
Let's sprinkle.
Let's sprinkle. Oh, this is so good. Yo, Melissa, thank you for coming. Thank you for bringing me a cookie. Woo! I love the sprinkles. For more info on Melissa's businesses, say that 3 times fast, go to SherryShowTV.com. And up next, we're cooking with actress and host Debbie Matenopoulos. Keep it right here. Melissa Gorga. We'll be right back. You're so crazy. My next guest is a 6-time Emmy nominee, a best-selling cookbook author, and the youngest person to ever be a co-host on The View when Barbara Walters hired her at just 22 years old. So she's now releasing her second cookbook, Greekish, My Best DM'd Recipes, this spring. Please welcome Debbie Matenopoulos.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Sherry. How are you, girl?
Every time we get together, we laugh. Now, we share a sisterhood because from The View. Now, I got hired on, I think, like the 7th season or something like that. And you were an original co-host.
Yeah, I was an OG.
Of the View. You are one of the OGs. But I did not know that you almost didn't take the job.
Oh, Sherry. Okay, how about this for a story? Okay, I was going to NYU. I was working at MTV. I was a baby. I was 21 at that time. By the time I got on the show, I was 22. So a friend of mine says, let's go to this party uptown. I go uptown, I meet this casting director. He says, you there, you should come audition for Barbara Walters tomorrow. And I said, me? I had pink hair. I work at MTV. And he said, yes. I said, okay, whatever. I go home, I go to school the next day. I get up to MTV right after school at NYU, because that was my schedule. And my roommate said, you need to go to ABC. They called over here looking for you.
Wow.
And I said, what? She said, you got to get up there. Okay, Sherry, I was wearing a mini skirt.
Right.
Black knees to my boots. Some things never change. a half shirt.
A crop top.
Because I was working at MTV with John Travolta's face on it that said Barbarino from Welcome Back, Kotter.
Barbarino.
And I go to the ABC, executive building to meet Barbara and Bill. Yeah. Our dear Bill Getty.
Bill Getty, absolutely.
Who we love so much. So he was the executive producer of The View. So I go up there, I meet them. Barbara says, oh, I'd love for you to come back for our audition in a few weeks at the Essex House. So I come back to the Essex House 3 weeks later. I walk in. It is a sea of the who's of New York City. Every famous newswoman, every famous comedian, whoever was famous in New York City was there. And then little old me, who nobody knows her name, and her last name is too long to pronounce anyhow. So I walk in, and I start to think, I'm a little in over my head. It's time for me to go home. Yeah. I've taken this far. I have a great cocktail story that I'll tell my friends. That's all I need. I turn around to walk out, Sherry. My hand to God. I'm walking out of the door. And I opened the door, and who's standing there but Barbara Walters herself?
Barbara Walters.
And I was ready to leave. Yeah. And she said, oh, baby, I'm so glad you came. She puts her hand on my shoulder, leads me back into the room, and addresses all these famous people with her hand on my shoulder, and I'm like this. Like a deer in headlights. Yes. And then she said, let's sit down and do this audition. And we did. And that first group of ladies who sat down to do the audition.
Oh my gosh.
Was
Meredith Vieira, Joy, not Joy, but Star Jones.
Yes, and Joy.
And Joy Behar, and you.
And me and Barbara.
And Barbara.
And 750 women came through there in the next 2 days. And that first group that sat down was the group that got the job.
Was the one that she picked. Wow. Look at that history.
Isn't that crazy? It just goes crazy. To show, if I had left a second earlier or she had come a second later, my life would be different.
Sometimes you just have to stay. Just have to stay.
You gotta,
you know. But it's so funny because I know Barbara showed me, we talked about this, she showed me a lot of tough love during my time at The View. Did you get the tough love?
Sherry, okay, well, I don't know if anyone watched the show back then, but they had to move me halfway through the season because Barbara used to pinch me under the table.
Really?
I would be sad, I'd be talking and blah, 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 and suddenly I just... And people at home are like, what happened to that girl? Is she stroking out? But I would stop talking because if Barbara Walters pinches you, you better shut up. So I would shut up, so they moved me because Bill Getty said, Barbara, you can't keep pinching her if you don't like what she says. So that was one story. And then I know I've told you this story before, but I don't know if I've ever told it in public. When she ripped up my cards and threw them.
Oh, my God. You're like our cards that we would read off, our questions.
Our questions. Now, here's the thing. We are not disparaging Barbara because Barbara was amazing. If it wasn't for Barbara Walters, we would not be here.
Absolutely.
1,000%.
Absolutely.
And it was a different time. And it was from the School of Hard Knocks, and that's how she was
Barbara
taught.
came from the School of Hard
And
Knocks. Yes.
you know what? If she's gonna work hard, everyone around her better work just as hard, and that's all right.
But she ripped your cards up.
She ripped my cards 20 seconds before, I think it might have been Phyllis, your stage manager here, going 10, 9, and I'm like, scared to walk out, rips my cards, throws them, and says, "No cards for you today, baby." And I said, "What? What?" So I sit down, I do the show, I'm petrified in front of all you lovely ladies and gentlemen, lovely audience, and I'm like, I don't have my security blanket.
Right.
After the show, she comes up and says, "That's the best show you ever did." And do you want to know why?
Why?
Because Barbara Walters' lesson to me was, you don't need the cards, you don't need the question, you need to listen. The best interview comes from listening to what the person said, not what you prepared.
Oh, I'm on the right track.
You learned well from the best.
Oh my gosh. And I love it because, like you said, we have gotten our start with Barbara and we are here where we are.
Yeah.
And now from there, it has propelled you. You are a cookbook author.
Oh, girl,
your second cookbook.
Yeah.
And I know that you have brought some recipes for this weekend's big game.
I did.
So bring it out. Show us what recipes you
All right,
got.
Sherry.
Look.
I'm gonna show you how to cook.
Oh,
ready?
Yeah, tell me what we're doing.
These are great recipes. These are my new cookbook, Greekish. One of my favorite things about the new cookbook is I have a QR code at the bottom of every page. So if you scan it with your phone, I'm gonna pop up on your phone and teach you how to cook.
Oh,
right
I love
there.
this. So what is going on here?
These are my famous nachos. I make them every year for the big game. The key to making a good nacho, toast your chips before you put the stuff on, and then take them out and start putting them on. Nobody wants a soggy chip. Nobody ain't got time for a soggy chip. This right here are my
Can I grab one?
Go ahead, they're delicious.
Are you talking?
All these recipes are on your website, Sherry.
Okay.
Right here is my famous smashed potato. You boil some potatoes, then you take the bottom of a glass.
Debbie, this is good.
Right? Hold on, I'm about to get in there too. It's really good.
Oh, Debbie, this is spicy.
The jalapenos on there. Woo! It's good. It's got a little kick.
Yeah.
The smashed potato. You boil the potato, you smash it, you put garlic powder, you put onion powder, you put some salt, you throw it in the oven, take them out 25 minutes later on 375 really, because you want them crispy. You put some cheese on
very
top.
crispy.
Delish. Right here is a fancy pig in the blanket.
Oh, what's in there?
Right here, all you do is you get some puff pastry. It's delicious. You go to your local market, you get a chicken sausage or a regular sausage. This, because it's a little Greek, has feta and spinach in it. Roll it in the puff pastry, pop it in the oven 25 minutes, put some mustard on it, you're good to go.
What's this?
Right here. Now, this is my spanakopita hack. You know spanakopita?
Say it one more time.
Spanakopita?
Spanakopita.
Okay. So this is spanakopita with puff pastry, not with phyllo. You put spinach, you put onions, you put scallions, you put a little bit of egg in it, just like that. You
just
put
like that.
You want to help me stir? Go ahead, stir. You put
Stir it
some
around.
dill in it, just like that.
Ooh,
You
that
put
was
some
good.
feta in it. I know your doctor will approve of this. You mix that all around, a little bit of salt and pepper.
Oh, look at this.
Okay. Then you put it on a puff pastry,
And what?
just like this. Then we take the other puff pastry.
And you put it
keep
here?
Yep, you roll this out. You gonna help me? Go ahead.
Is this what it looks like when you
That's
roll
what it
it
looks
out?
like. You keep eating. You keep eating.
I love it.
You do
Debbie,
this.
why you do that and you put it in the oven?
Yeah. You keep doing that.
I
All
love
these
it.
recipes are on your website.
You scan the QR code and Debbie will teach you how to
I'm
cook.
gonna pop right up.
Debbie, this is good.
I know.
Debbie's new cookbook, Greekish, My Best DM'd Recipes, will be released on March 31st. Go to SherryShowTV.com to pre-order your copy. We'll be right back.
Let me show
I
you
love this. Sherry will be right back. It's time to play In a Hot Flash, and I'm here with Amy from Rhode Island. Amy. Okay, so Amy, photos of hot celebrities are gonna flash across the screen, and you have 20 seconds to name 4 correctly. You just shout them out when you see them, all right?
Okay.
So today's celebs are hot guys keeping us warm this winter. So when you see them, just shout them out.
Okay.
Put 20 seconds on that clock, and go!
Mario Lopez.
Mario Lopez.
Joe Manganiello.
Joe Manganiello, yep. He's in the Super Bowl.
Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes, one more girl.
Morris Chestnut.
Morris Chestnut, she got it. Woo! She got it. You won a $100 gift card and a Sherry fan to cool your hot flashes.
Awesome.
We'll be right. We'll be right back. There's more Sherry. BRB. Hey, family. Come join us for all the fun and laughter at Sherry. Get your free tickets at SherryShowTV.com. We're saving your spot and can't wait for you to join us for the best time in daytime. It's Caption Crunch time. Now I asked my Sherry family to caption this photo, and here's the funniest ones. First, Nita Braddock's wrote, Laverne and Sharitha. Lisa and I think Nita found our next project. I like. Next, Doc Calvin Bonds wrote, yes, I will rob that bank after church. The things I let you talk me into doing. Imagine robbing a bank with bagpipes. Now that is a first. And finally, Jamila Young wrote, Quinta still ain't put me on Abbott Elementary, but if I show up in this mask, I can sneak onto the set. Girl, don't give me any ideas, because I'll do it. We'll be right back. We'll be right back. The Sherry Show and my podcast, Two Funny Mamas, are nominated for NAACP Image Awards. So go to SherryShowTV.com or scan the QR code to vote. We'll be right back. Sherry will be right back. Join us tomorrow for the best time in daytime. Bye-bye. I don't know what, this doctor I have to check in with him, and I'm like, I'm just gonna not call him today, because I ain't gonna be able to do it. And I had told Melissa, I said, Melissa, I can't eat the cookies, because it's the thing where you gotta fast from sugar for 2 weeks.
Oh, God. Hey, beautiful, look at you.
Look at you, how are you?
Oh, I'm so good, and thank you for coming. I'm so sorry I can't eat it. My doctor just put me on this thing where he said I have to eat. Yeah, so it's a strict thing. So when you gotta do 2 weeks of no sugar.
Of course, don't
So I'll have to watch everybody else eat.
You can smell them.
I will smell. That I will do.
They smell like an Italian bakery right in your house.
I will be right there. I will be right there with you.
You'll smell all the butter coming through, okay?
And I was like, and don't offer me any. And I told, so they glued the box to the thing. So the box. So I thought the cookies was glued to the plate. So when I went to grab, I was like, oh, the cookie not glued to the plate. What? The cookie is not glued to the plate. And I thought that was a sign from God going, because I want you to have some of the cookie. And I took a bite of that daggone cookie. It was so good. And I said, I can't do anymore. I'm going to put it down, because that one bite is going to have me butt naked in the corner. And then I forgot Debbie was cooking. She's a really good cook. And I forgot that she's really good. And I forgot she was cooking. I was like, here we go again. And I said, but Lord, I think it's healthy, like it's the Mediterranean. But that nachos, God got me back, because I said, whoo, this thing hot. Oh my gosh, but that little spinach thing, Sana Mamana Papuda, whatever she was, Sana Manama Natea, whatever it was Greek. It was so good. I couldn't stop. I just couldn't stop. So today will not be a doctor day when he checks to see how I'm doing. I'm going to call him Saturday. That's what I'm going to call him.
We're gonna have a good time.